Every year, over 136,000 phones are reported stolen, and the number is set to rise. This isn't just about losing a phone. It's about the potential financial and personal havoc it can cause you. It's about organized crime gangs recruiting children and teenagers to do the actual stealing. In this video, we will explain why this crime is rising, how and why organized crime is involved, what happens once your phone is stolen, how to protect your phone, and how you can help stop children and teenagers become dragged into a criminal life. You have probably seen videos like this where unsuspecting phone users are walking along, talking, and are absorbed in a conversation with a friend or family member. Then in the blink of an eye, your phone is snatched from your hand or picked out of your bag or pocket. There is a rise of young people who commit these crimes on mopeds, scooters, or mountain bikes. Organized crime is actively recruiting youths to commit thefts. You could be sitting in McDonald's or a cafe with your phone in front of you. It's there 1 minute and you look again and it's gone. Usually it's the older, more confident thieves that steal from cafes and face-to-face, like this guy removing a phone from the table by placing a sheet of paper over the phone. He is looking straight into the victim's eyes and talking, distracting him from the phone while he snatches with his fingers and then walks away. But they have. This video will explain how to protect yourself and explain why phone theft is so widespread for organized crime and why they are recruiting youths. Watch to the end. So why is mobile phone crime increasing? They have become targets of criminals for several compelling reasons. Beyond their basic resale values, they have become luxury must-have items worth hundreds of pounds on the black market. Organized crime gangs can hack and access sensitive data such as bank account details, passwords, and personal identifiers when unlocked. This information allows them to conduct various forms of financial fraud, including emptying your bank accounts, making unauthorized transactions. Moreover, phones often contain access to social media accounts can be exploited for illegal activities such as identity theft, selling goods on the Facebook marketplace and other classified advertising platforms, and criminals collect payments for goods that do not exist. This makes you responsible. Criminals may also use the information obtained to extort or blackmail individuals, leveraging compromising photos or private messages found on the device. This multifaceted value makes mobile phones prime targets for organized crime. Unfortunately, the more you pay for the latest mobile phone, the bigger the target. The videos depicting young individuals on mopeds committing phone theft likely show teenagers being manipulated by organized criminal gangs. These gangs have the expertise to unlock stolen phones, access bank accounts, and commit identity theft, significantly harming the victims financially. This growing trend supports the view that the sharp increase in mobile phone thefts is predominantly orchestrated by organized crime, as the youths involved typically lack the knowledge to conduct such sophisticated crimes independently. What might begin as a seemingly effortless way to make quick cash can escalate as teenagers are drawn deeper into serious criminal activities. Organized crime groups are recruiting young people to perform these thefts, luring them with the promise of easy money, respect, and a sense of belonging. As these young individuals become more entangled in these networks, escaping becomes increasingly difficult due to fear, loyalty, or a lack of alternatives. Let me explain how organized crime works so that you know the facts if you are ever approached or have a friend who has been contacted to make some easy money. Imagine organized crime as a big company, but instead of selling things like new phones or clothes, they deal in illegal stuff like stealing mobile phones, drugs, shoplifting, or illegal services. At the top, you have the boss of this company, kind of like a CEO. This boss is clever and keeps several layers of people between them and the actual crimes. This way, they can try to stay safe from the police because no direct evidence links them to the crimes. Here's how the layers work. The boss or bosses. At the top, they make the big decisions but don't get their hands dirty. They give orders to their trusted managers. Mid-level managers. These people organize. They take orders from the top and pass them down to the recruiters. They know more about what's happening but still keep some distance from illegal activities. They manage the lower-level members and organize the logistics of where, when, and how the crimes will be committed. Low-level members or street-level workers. These individuals engage in actual illegal activities. They might ride stolen mopeds and steal phones or deliver drugs. It's their job to take the risk and do what they are told. Here's where it gets even trickier. Sometimes, these organizations target young people like teenagers to do these risky jobs. Why? Because teenagers are often easier to persuade and manipulate, they might not fully understand the consequences of their actions. They might be promised quick money, respect, or a sense of belonging. If you, as a teenager, get involved and then caught by the police, you're the one who faces the charges, goes to court, and potentially goes to jail. Meanwhile, the high-level bosses are insulated because no clear trail leads back to them. They continue their operations, and the young person's future gets jeopardized. A criminal record can make it hard to get a good job, go to college, or travel to certain places. For example, individuals with a criminal record, especially drug-related offences, are generally not eligible to enter America. Organised crime groups often use violence or threats against you or your vulnerable family members if you try to leave. They manipulate children and teenagers by making them drug addicts, which keeps them under control and coerces them into continuing their criminal activities. This can trap young individuals in a lifetime of crime. Research has shown that engaging in a life of crime can lead to becoming a career criminal. This happens because children and teenagers with a police record are often seen as a bad risk by employers. Young people should remember that employers can choose anyone for a job, so why would they take the risk of hiring someone with a police record when there are many other candidates without one? It is difficult for young offenders to find good jobs with decent pay and prospects, leading them to re-offend after coming out of jail. It starts a lifelong pattern that is very difficult to break in today's society. Many individuals view their criminal activities as professional jobs, albeit illegal, due to the potential rewards, financial gain. While you do your time in jail, your crime boss can sit on the beach enjoying their ill-gotten gains. Unfortunately, they often accept jail time as a potential occupational hazard and part of their chosen lifestyle, even when some criminals can spend the majority of their lives behind bars. If you or someone you know is asked to join a crime gang, they must think long and hard. The wrong decision could be the most crucial decision they ever make. In this image shows you what 34,300 children and teenagers look like. This was the number of proven offences committed by children and teenagers that resulted in a caution or sentence in court in the year ending March 2023. Please do not let any of your friends become just another faceless statistic and ruin your life. Here are a few ways to keep yourself and your phone safe and secure and prevent yourself from becoming a victim of identity theft and a fraudster raiding your bank account. You can also help reduce organised crime by making it more challenging to recruit our children and teenagers into a life of crime, by making your mobile phone grab and snatch proof. Think about how you carry your phone. Avoid easily accessible places, such as near the top of a bag or carrying it in your back pocket. When using your phone, you will probably become engrossed in your conversations, so stay alert to your surroundings when in public and avoid isolated or poorly lit areas. Use strong passwords and PIN. If your mobile phone has a feature for additional security, for example, fingerprint recognition or facial recognition. Enable two-factor authentication 2FA. You will find a few excellent tutorials on YouTube on how to do this. Search for tutorial for setting up 2FA on your mobile phone. Then you can activate 2FA on important accounts. This will give you an extra layer of security, making it harder for thieves to access your data. However, if you can keep your phone out of sight, for example, at the bottom of your bag or in an inside jacket pocket, then wear a smartwatch and use Wi-Fi earbuds. You can answer your phone by tapping your smartwatch. Potential criminals will probably never try to snatch your phone simply because they can't see you using it. You can now buy a combined smartwatch and earbuds as this image for around £40. Search your phone supplier, eBay and Amazon for the best deal. Many phones are worth hundreds of pounds, if not over 1,000, so these accessories could be a good investment. Keep your phone's operating system, antivirus, and other apps up to date to protect against vulnerabilities and security exploits. Remote tracing will allow you to tracking and locate your mobile devices using GPS, Wi-Fi, or cellular networks from another device like a tablet or laptop with internet access. Inform the police as soon as you can, and they may be able to track and recover your phone and make an arrest before criminal gangs have time to disable these safeguards. You can also have real-time location. You can see the current location of your phone using another device and see the location on a map. Location history. Some services provide a history of the device's locations. Movement alerts. Users receive notifications if their device moves from a specific location. Finding the device, ring or sound. Users can trigger the device to play a sound, helping locate it if nearby. Remote wiping allows users to erase data from their device remotely. This is especially useful if the device is lost or stolen, ensuring that sensitive information doesn't fall into the wrong hands. Refrain from using public Wi-Fi networks for banking and shopping to accessing sensitive information. Use a VPN if necessary. Encrypt the data on your phone to ensure it remains secure, even if the device is stolen. As a safety precaution, you can set up an emergency SOS on a mobile phone or smartwatch to send your location and a distress message to pre-selected contacts. This will tell your family or friends that you are in danger and give your exact location. Implementing these combined strategies can significantly reduce the risk of your mobile phone being stolen and protect your personal information from being compromised. You can quickly find tutorial videos on how to set up all of these anti-theft precautions on YouTube. Thank you for watching. Please tell all your friends about discoverlifeskills.com